happens next year. Okay, it was really a great day in that you could feel the humidity, you could feel the heat. A lot of guys that had great summers came through really well. A couple guys struggled a little bit with cramping, which is pretty understandable, as hot as it is and was, and a lot of running, a little bit of nervous energy, but pretty typical of day one. It was very evident who has been around this program a while and who's just showing up for the first time. In just knowing how to practice, knowing how to push, knowing how to do things right, knowing how to finish a drill, just knowing the things that we teach on a daily basis that is just very, very normal to the guys that have been around and new to the guys that are new. They got a long way to go just to understand how we practice around here. But it's not because they're not trying; they're just learning. Some of the young guys, making a few plays here and there. I'm just trying to think. I know D. Wiggins had a really great contested catch in the end zone one time. I know. I was trying to think of who else. Ezzard, I think once he learns what to do, is going to be a pretty good ball player. I really like the young DBs. You got Blades, doing a good job. Cam, our tailback out of Carroll City, did a nice job today. Just you can see his quickness and those types of things. Probably the most disappointing part of the day was, we know we got a good defense, and they're going to have their times they're going to make their plays. But then there's times when guys are open and we hit them in the hands and they just couldn't quite bring it in, or we catch one and they strip it out. We made a few plays here and there, which was good, but not enough. I think if everybody would have caught the ball better today, we'd have been in better shape. And we're going to be playing a lot of teams that play a lot of man coverage. And we play a lot of it too. And I always tell the guys there's a difference between a contested catch, and just a dangerous throw. There's going to be times when guys are covered very tightly, but we got to place it in the right spot. When it was drill work time, we did great. When we got in there with all 11 running around, we didn't do quite as good. So I know we know what to do and how to do it, and have the ability to do it. We just got to do it, in the scrimmage situation. So with that, I'll let you ask anything.
You mentioned obviously some of the guys that did well. The guys that were not available in the spring, D-Jack, Zach missed time in the spring. How did they kind of
they
were getting back?
They did good. It was good to see Amon back. D-Jack, even from the beginning of summer till the end of summer, how he changed his body. When you get injured, it's hard to keep your body fat down. It's hard to stay in good shape. But then when he got healthy again, he really trimmed down and had a wonderful summer. He did a good job.
As far as like being a little reticent?
No, he's not that. I think he fatigues. When you come off an injury, that injury you just tend to fatigue a little faster because you're not used to going full speed for a whole year or whatever. So we just kept an eye on him and took him out when it looked like he was struggling a little bit with fatigue. But not horrible. We just wanted to stay ahead of him.
How do you get the guys, given the ranking and the success from last year, the added, I don't want to say pressure, but how do you get them to handle that and be able to live up to that?
Yeah, the sun takes care of that. The heat, the humidity, the tempo of our practice, the competition versus each other, it erases all that. I told them we could call the AP and the coaches bowl and just tell them to put us out of the thing until we earn it. We haven't earned anything this year.
Mark, the quarterback, it's been 3-4 months in spring.
Yeah.
Anybody taking a step forward?
It was a solid day. It was not a great day. I thought they did okay. I'd like to do one more because I don't want the players to wait. They're next. So we got one more.
Mark, I know every year you guys evaluate each member last year. That was involved.
Yeah.
When you look at last year, what kind of this season?
Well, I'll say this. Today we spent more time on third downs and red zone. We didn't score enough TDs down there offensively, and both sides of the ball really weren't that great on third down conversions. And so instead of waiting until day 4 or whatever it is, we just said let's start there and make that emphasis. So that was a big point. Thank you.